Hey guys, welcome to the JARCAST episode. Wait, what is it? 125?
Are we that high?
Yeah, we're so high right
We're
now.
high above the sky.
We're a quarter of the way to episode 200.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
In 2 episodes.
No, we won't.
What episode are we on?
125.
No one knows, alright?
We are
Probably should check.
A quarter of the way would be
before
50.
Yeah, a quarter way would be 50.
You'll get.
We were 125. That means we were a quarter to 200.
No, but you were
No,
starting
we're-
from 100. We're starting
Yeah.
from
No.
0. You're mathematically wrong.
Well, yes,
what's 200
because there's
divided by
100
4?
Wait a
videos
second.
between 100 and 200. So we were a
we didn't
quarter
start
of the
at
way.
episode 100.
You can't smell weed. Coming in.
There are lots of fucking stoners around here. Get rid of them, I say.
Yeah, put them down.
Put
Out
them down
with the
like stray
stoners.
dogs.
It's what I would do if there was a purge.
You put down
No,
all
you
the
wouldn't.
stoners. No, you wouldn't.
So
No,
who
I
would
just
you-
drive my car.
Yeah, you just go and drive your car and then steal some cars.
No, but someone would just wreck your car instantly.
How?
Just
in
get on
like
it and
an
smash it up.
ultimate
It's the
rape.
purge.
They can't do
It's
that.
the purge,
Yeah, they
James.
could easily.
I can outturn them.
I would just lock myself
Good Rick
in.
and Morty reference, everybody.
Everybody moments on a fight then.
So we were just, before the cast started, just, having a little chit-chat, you know how it is,
Just having a little one.
about a few things.
Puffing on
And
some of the
today, on
dank
this
kush.
day, Travis Scott released Astro World, and I've listened to it because,
James, stop fiddling.
and I think it's just a load of shit. So,
Okay.
I've already posted about it on Twitter, so.
yeah, and, you might be like, Rumour's just a rap hater, but I like Rodeo, which was his previous album, and I listen to rap music. I just think Astro World is an overlong,
Why is it called
Turd.
Astro Boy or whatever?
I don't know.
Because it's named after the famous 1966 anime called Astro Boy.
It's because he discovered machine guns in his book.
Nice.
It's an all-white album.
He sounds identical to Poster Malone.
No, he doesn't.
On that one
He
song
does.
he does, and on the other,
And you sound
I haven't listened
exactly
to
like him.
I skipped
What?
through it. He's my brother.
What?
Post
did you
Malone.
Post
say about
Malone
him?
and Travis Scott are brothers, Alex.
What the? That's
I can
blowing my
definitely
brain.
smell
What did
weed.
James just say about me?
He
I
said
can
we
definitely
sound
smell
similar.
weed, guys. I smell weed.
Oh.
And somehow as an argument against two shit.
Well,
artists
my
sounding
weed
the same.
detector's not going off, so I can't smell it.
You don't have a weed detector.
I know what weed smells like because I was in that car meet and I could smell it. Because there was Corsas driving by and chavs own Corsas and chavs smoke weed. If you see a Corsa, it's probably full of weed.
Probably not.
No, there is a likeliness that a Vauxhall Corsa owned by a teenager is full of weed. You know
But
that.
like, there's a
What do you mean
likelihood that
full
a
of
car owned by a teenager might have some weed in it.
Yeah, it mostly
Well,
is.
they
true,
store it in the car. That'd be pretty dumb.
That
Yeah,
would
it
be
would be very
fucking
dumb.
though.
stupid.
No, but we've literally seen a drug deal in Cannes.
Have we?
We walked past the chavs in the car doing a deal. Do you not remember?
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah. They were like the chavs, the fucking obvious chavs.
As the Beatles song goes, we all live in a
Chav.
full of weed. Yeah, so just about right on that one. Let's skip through that album.
Yep, I'm just intentionally not saying anything anymore. So.
You know our
through it.
town's known as like the heroin town of
Every
this
town's the heroin town,
Every
James.
town is a heroin town. Swindon's going to be the heroin. Don't
no,
give me that.
No, Swindon is the youngest age of pregnancies town.
Where?
Swindon.
Like, no, I
No.
mean,
What do you mean in the whole of the UK?
In the UK, it had the lowest
really?
age of pregnancies. Yeah.
that puts a lot of pressure on us young
So
lads.
why did
Well,
it's not
let's get to work.
surprising? It's not surprising you voted for Brexit.
What are you talking about?
What is the link?
There's no link. I'm shit posting, Alex.
We've been...
Baited.
Oh god.
Do you
Well, so
remember the
anyway,
bait
podcast
phrase? Do you remember the
James would spend a lot of time just saying things and being like, ooh, bait. But the thing is, most
It
of the
was
time it
his
wasn't
out.
bait.
No,
It was his actual opinions, and he'd
No,
just say
no,
when we
that's not
called him
true.
out, ooh, it was bait.
It
it
is
was
true.
bait."
You'd
Because
you'd have
he'd
a
say
wrong
things-
opinion,
yeah,
and
and
then
then
you'd be
we-
like, "Wow, you guys just got baited."
But secretly, he's like, fuck.
No, there was
Damn it.
times. There was times when I'd just say shit to annoy you.
The thing is, it didn't annoy me until you said that it was bait. And
Yeah.
I think you knew that, so
Yeah.
you started doing it more.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
exactly.
time it was obvious, so it wasn't bait. You were being serious.
But the fact that James like never admitted that it wasn't bait just fucking pissed me off.
And it was never bait.
No,
it was
it
bait. I
was.
mean,
Yeah, of course. It was obvious.
Freudian slip.
Yeah, a little bit of a Freudian slip.
A little bit of verbatim.
Nice. Anything been happening,
What
boys?
have you done last week, Alex?
Yeah,
Fucking
what have you
hell, the
done in the
sofa is
last-
soaked. I'm just gonna lean forward.
this sofa shit. We need to buy a new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
New sofa coming soon.
It's got flowers on it, and it's green.
Trying to remember what I did. I guess I made a video. That was it.
We saw a Mission Impossible New Vegas again.
Oh yeah, we went and saw Mission Impossible.
You've already done a visual on that.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah, we
even
did a
better.
blab.
I would watch it, but you never invited me.
You
So
went again?
Yeah.
Wow.
We've been 3 times now.
I've been 4.
and you never invited me to
Really?
any of
I
them.
haven't actually been 4.
When did you do
I'm pretty
that?
sure you were working both times we went.
Wow,
Yeah.
didn't say anything to me the second time though.
You didn't want to. You were like, well, I'm gonna go to fucking
The first time. I
London,
didn't. What?
bitch.
I'm gonna go to Londis and get a cup of soup.
Argy!
He's just trying to bite James's foot, and James is trying to put his foot on the ground.
Yeah,
What
and then
have
I
you-
made a video.
Was it a good video or a bad video?
I'd give it probably about a 3 out of 10.
You haven't even seen it.
I put your videos on as background noise.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
He just wants to
Sorry?
listen to you speak.
He just wants to be close to you.
Argy!
You're tormenting him. Of course
I'm
he's
trying
gonna
to
bite
put my
you.
foot down.
Anyone else do anything funny?
No.
I played. Everyone's phones went off at the same time just then.
Mine, because mine's
It
all
was
silent.
just yours.
Because I'm not
Just-
disrespectful like you. It
just
has my
yours.
phone on vibrate.
My butt.
Mine's on vibrate.
Yeah, mine's on
You little
vibrate.
butt.
You're supposed to put it in between there.
No, because I need to see the timer.
You're a butt burglar, James.
I do burgle butts.
Well, anyway, so No Man's Sky got an update, and I've been playing that a
Yeah,
bit.
it's still shit, by the way.
It's not. It's a good game now. It's actually pretty good.
Is it worth the £29 you paid for it?
I paid 40 for it. I think.
Oh, that's even worse. I was joking. I didn't
How much
even
is
know.
it now? £29.50.
No, it's
Yeah.
£40, but it's got a discount at the moment, so it's 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I might buy it then.
It's one of those games that whenever there's a sale, will always drop to like 20 quid, 15 quid.
I'd get it if it was £1.99.
It should be
That's it.
£20,
Yeah.
like,
all the time.
all the
Yeah,
time,
it
and
should
it should
be.
be £10 when it's bargain day.
They don't deserve money.
They don't. They fucked up so hard. What they do deserve is for their butts to be burgled.
Send me in, boys.
James, I mean, Sean Murray, James is going to be after you pretty soon, but then everyone's been after you for a while now.
I
I
got
d-
so much hate for saying I think that game's going to be lame.
The thing is, I think it looks cool, but I don't want to give them money because of how shitty they've been. They've been awful.
I mean,
They've been
they
getting
did
better,
they've been up.
really.
I mean, you know, the price should be reduced, but since the game was
Since
released,
the game
they
was
have
released
worked
way before it should have been
constantly.
released.
Yeah, they have
And
worked.
they've done the
constantly
work
to
that
fix
they
it.
should have done before the game was released and
Mhm.
charged full price the whole time. Like, I can't support that. It's fucking terrible.
It was the lies that got me. If they
Yeah.
didn't lie, I'd be alright with it. But so many.
So anyway, Jim,
games
what's
do
the
that
next EA game you're gonna buy? Speaking of good games,
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh, Angara DLC is fucking baby.
Is there Angara DLC?
Probably.
There's no DLC.
Yeah,
There's
they
no
fucking
DLC.
They
Yeah.
did something to the multiplayer, surely. Probably
No.
added an Angara
No,
character.
they canned it all.
They took all the teams and put them elsewhere. Like
Yeah.
Mass Effect's
I remember
fucking
seeing
dead.
a post saying they
Uh-huh.
added something to the multiplayer.
Yeah, that was like a week before they were just like, this is
Yeah.
shit. Bye.
Because like 5 people played it.
Mm-hmm.
Stick with 5 people
Did
or
it-
move on to profit.
Did you see though recently?
Yeah,
EA said BioWare is continuing work on the Mass Effect series.
Whatever. Don't even
They
care
were-
anymore.
No, but
Yeah,
Bio-
I just don't give a fuck.
BioWare,
Yeah,
say,
like they
no,
fucked
BioWare,
that series.
EA say things like, "We're not going to fire them if sales don't meet our expectations." What that
Mhm.
means is we're going to kill their families if sales
Yeah.
don't meet those expectations, boy. And if they don't meet expectations, we're going to put the price up of microtransactions or make the best items scarcer. That way, people will spend more money.
There'll be a new Mass Effect, but it'll be like
Who
back
cares
to the-
anymore?
It'll be
Just
a-
move on.
A live service, free to play.
Just move on.
No, I don't move on from good games.
It's a bad franchise from the
That's-
word go, anyway.
Too
Mass
right,
Effect
Jim.
1 was a good game.
Too right, Jim.
Mass Effect 1 was terrible.
Had a good soundtrack.
It was a bad game from the word go, but then it was a good game like a few years after the word go. It's so sweaty.
In
the black
terms of
fluff
Mass
is
Effect,
sticking
it
to me from
goes-
my clothing.
I just drew a cock.
I don't really
In
understand.
terms of Mass Effect, it just goes like
No, Mass Effect goes...
No,
Alex,
it
your
goes
turn.
dumb.
A cock. That's literally what I did. Thanks for repeating my
So
joke.
you got Mass
Alex.
Effect
Mine
1,
was
right?
different.
You got Mass
It's
Effect 2,
smaller cock.
and you got Mass
Because
Effect
yours
3
is
about here.
smaller.
Yeah.
You got Andromeda, right way
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah, I don't even put Andromeda in it.
Andromeda's in my butt.
You ate it.
No, I...
Where's the toy? Yeah, the toy's not here.
Anyway,
Dragon Age, though.
the first subject we got coming in from the Bee Gees is
Oh,
a
yeah.
discussion about night fever.
What?
I think we need to do a bit
So-
of
Oh,
explaining.
is that why you keep saying
I
that?
just feel like I can't
What?
think today, everyone. I'm sorry. I can't make.
I am roasting.
I can't speak. It's so sweaty.
Guy, so
I'm
fellow
struggling to
chat
concentrate.
fans who are watching
Oh,
this
I'm just
video,
fine.
members of Jar Media happen to get obsessions sometimes, and night fever is currently Jamie's. So Jamie, explain.
Before it was that Mountain Mama thing.
Yep.
That was everyone's obsession.
Not
It was
mine.
you and Matt's.
No, I like the song.
It
as
wasn't
well.
mine.
It wasn't mine, and
Yeah, it's
every
just
single
because
It's
person I've ever
genuinely
met.
a banging song.
It is a
though.
banging song.
So you guys can shut the fuck up and move
There's
on.
a difference between a good song and getting obsessed.
Alex
with
likes
it.
two things: the Beatles and the
Who-
genre of indie.
No.
The
Alex
worst
likes
genre
being a
after
hipster.
rap.
Yeah, definitely.
You're welcome, everybody. Keeping it real.
Jim, open that up.
I care about facts, not feelings.
You Ben Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro says rap isn't music.
Does he actually?
I don't know if that was a fake tweet or a real tweet,
That could well have been a fake tweet.
It could have been a
but it
real
also
tweet.
could have been a real one.
Yeah,
It's Ben Shapiro.
but it seems like the kind of thing he'd say to annoy people anyway.
Yeah, he's calling bait when he sees it and thinks he's a retard.
Yeah. Don't really know
What's
anything
bait, guys?
other
I'm
than
in Ben Shapiro.
Shipro.
Hey, what's for dinner, guys? Did we ever decide on dinner? Should we have another one of those casts where we talk about Chinese
can we have
takeaways?
curry?
Probably
No.
the worst episode ever recorded with the joke.
I don't know. I'm not feeling this one right now because I can't
Well,
I
then
can't-
fuck off.
I can't formulate a.
Maybe it's because you're wearing jeans and socks, you dumb
Yeah, that
idiot.
was fucking stupid.
I'm wearing my
wonder.
work clothes.
I'm
and
wearing my
fine.
one pair of shorts that I own.
Stop fucking dabbing all the time, Jim.
No, it's
I need a
normal.
subject to talk about.
Yeah, we got one,
It's
Ruben.
what
We
was it?
watched a movie the other night.
Oh shit!
What did you watch?
Well, the other night we watched The Dark Knight. All right, because I'll lay it on you. We were planning to do an OST on it, maybe. It took us ages to watch it, and then we watched The Dark Knight Rises after that for a comparison point between the two, I guess, soundtracks. And, you know, and I'm expecting The Dark Knight Rises to be okay because The Dark Knight is so good still, and I remember liking The Dark Knight Rises all that time ago. I was expecting it just to be a kind of an easy time, you know, and compare the soundtracks, but then it turned out that The Dark Knight Rises is like shit. Like it's really shit.
Jim,
Oh, it's not that
it's
bad.
not good.
Yeah.
It's actually laughable at points.
Yeah.
I laughed out loud at the movie.
So
Yeah.
is Batman Begins.
Yeah. No, Batman Begins.
Yeah, but I didn't even want to watch that one
I
again.
think Batman Begins is possibly a better film than Dark Knight Rises, though.
No.
I don't know. You can watch like at least one of the action scenes from The Dark Knight Rises and be like,
Yeah, but I
Or
mean,
the
the
intro.
writing is so shit, though. The writing is so
Dude,
the
bad.
writing is pretty cringy in fucking all of them, bro.
No, The Dark Knight's amazing still.
No, I know.
Nah.
The Bane's voice is mixed so loudly.
Mhm.
Which
It's
I know,
so strange.
I knew that they did that. I remember, you know, we all remember the first trailer came out and everyone was like, "Wait, what's he saying?"
Well, they did like screening and nobody knew what he was saying.
Yeah, so they had to change it and just mix his voice to be
Did
way
all they
clearer.
do? Did they just make him louder?
Yeah, they just made him
Yeah, they didn't
louder.
actually mix his voice into the scene properly.
Yeah, they just made him really loud.
It's
I
just-
think they
he,
also.
he is like about 3 times louder than everything else going
Yeah.
on.
It's really weird.
It's really distracting.
Because, you know, imagine there's a big action scene, there's gunfire or a plane being ripped apart, and he's just like, "Hey!"
Yeah, yeah. It just sounds like Brock Baker's dubbing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Stupid.
I like Tom Hardy, so I think it's a better movie.
That's just fucking stupid, James. Don't say fucking
Venom
stupid
looks
things.
good.
Just be quiet, James.
Oh
Don't
shit!
say stupid
Have you
things.
guys seen the Venom trailer?
No.
I watched it and I
Yeah.
immediately texted Jim.
Yeah.
You have to watch the Venom trailer.
I didn't even know there was a Venom trailer out. But what's crazy is that all these people are like, Venom looks pretty cool. Like, loads of people.
Because they're totally just they've zoned in on like Venom fans and what they want.
Yeah.
And so the amount of times that image of Carnage and Venom like in a fucking obnoxious mess of string
God, it looks awful.
is being shared around Twitter. People are like, this is exactly what I wanted.
I thought Chaos or whatever he's called is meant to be red.
Cabbage.
Carnage.
Cabbage.
Carnage is red. Is he not red in this image? That
In the image, he's like black, isn't he? He looks just like Venom.
I think he is like,
He's like dark
scarlet
red,
or
isn't he?
something.
he's like dark red.
Isn't like Venom
Watching the trailer, maybe I'm fucking colorblind.
Isn't Venom supposed
Why do they
to be
choose to make
goofy
themselves
shit,
look
though?
like Spider-Man though? But bad.
Looks cool.
No,
Like,
but
why
Ruben,
does-
they don't. He doesn't have the symbiote on his chest, which
No,
means
but-
it hasn't touched Spider-Man yet.
Yeah, but his
Mm.
face looks like Spider.
Yeah.
Have you seen? Is there going to be a thing of
That's
like,
what people are saying.
Tom Hardy's watching the news and Spider-Man swinging around?
Fuck, Ralph the Movie Maker told me that it's rumored that Tom Holland's going to be in it.
Yeah, but
I think that's bullshit.
No, but I don't think
There's no way he's in
those
that
two
movie.
universes aren't.
Fit.
They're not
That's what I
allowed.
thought.
They're not allowed. So they're gonna get another Spider-Man.
No, they'll just never touch Venom because
They'll bring back Andrew Garfield.
he can play Venom.
Well, can we talk about Tom Hardy's American accent in the movie as well? My name is Brock Baker. Whatever the fuck his name is.
Wait, what is his name? Brock.
Eddie Brock is
Eddie
it?
Brock.
Brock,
Yeah. Hey, I'm an American.
Can you just not do an American
No,
accent? Like, what is the deal with that?
I'm gonna get the trailer and listen to a bit of it again because I can't.
The funniest part is when like that awful scene where he's like holding someone.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm gonna eat your legs and I'm gonna eat your body and you're gonna look like a poo-poo. Fucking hell. Like, that's trying to be like a really funny bit. It's just cringy.
I'm you, Brock. I'm a porter. I'm myself. Looking for something the government. Why does he speak like that?
Why, what is wrong with it? Like, his voice sounds like his voice works with an English accent
Mhm.
or Australian.
But then he's like, howdy, Brock.
he's doing like 6 accents at once.
I want to find myself.
Oh, Boro. Do you like when his arm turns into like a puppy and is like,
Yeah.
you the ways?
Do you think he's trying to find an accent to do?
That's like when Carnage shows up and his arms turn into the prototype
Wait,
weapons. And
I
it just
didn't-
gets,
Yeah.
Wait, that
Is
was
that
Carnage?
Carnage?
I think so.
I thought that was just Venom the whole time.
I thought
in
that was
trailer.
Venom. What's the difference between Carnage and Venom?
They're different people.
One.
No, but what is what's like Carnage's powers?
They're the
create-
same thing, I think. I think the idea
Carnage
is
is a-
that the symbiote is different depending on the personality the
Yeah,
person
because
goes on.
Carnage
So-
is like a psycho or something.
yeah, he's like a serial killer or something. That's
Yeah.
why Carnage is so ridiculous.
Well, why is Venom eat people?
He's a reporter.
Because he's Tom Hardy, I guess, who's big and scary.
Because I think the symbiote, however, does need a certain level of like feed, and Eddie Brock's resistant, but the symbiote has its own kind of thing.
Wait,
too.
so the symbiote needs to eat? Is that why he
Well,
eats
it likes
people?
to eat. I don't know. I think it's just kind of like it has its own kind of thing, and like Eddie Brock
Well,
is
why is he
resistant to it.
completely different on
Whereas
Spider-Man then?
Carnage is all like they're both like totally in tune with each other. Like, yep, this is what we do. This is what we look like. This is what we look like.
Well, imagine the symbiote on Alex Jones. That would be Carnage.
Oh, who the fuck farted?
That'll be argued.
I'm gonna show Jim a meme. It's a good meme.
I'm a reporter.
That's the worst, funniest trailer I've seen in so long. Probably since the Meg.
I can't wait to go see that. That's gonna be.
I'm
a
genuinely
fucking,
hyped to see that.
Yeah,
film.
that's gonna be
I don't
so
know if
funny.
I can.
Why? It's gonna be amazing.
No, Jim's busy for the next 4 years every day.
It just looks boring.
Jim's a
No, it looks
reporter.
funny. It looks so funny.
what is weird is that a lot of the action scenes look like that movie that has the guy that looks just like Tom Hardy, where he's got like a robot implant and his body does all the fighting. You know?
Oh,
It's called like Slam, and
I don't know, Impact, something like that.
Hang on.
Implant. I don't know.
I'll find it.
And
I know.
but Tom Hardy's doing like the same thing in this movie, but it looks way worse.
Do you know that bit where he's riding a motorbike and then he goes like...
No, it like comes out his chest, doesn't it? 'Cause he's just riding a motorbike and this black goop is coming
The
out.
guy
of
that
him,
looks
like,
just like
slamming.
Tom Hardy is Logan Marshall Green, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let's
it
find
is.
that movie.
You texted me as a response, like, why did he quit Suicide Squad if he was going to
Yeah.
go and do this anyway?
Wait, is it Upgrade? What?
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah.
It's Upgrade.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Slam.
meant to be like good though?
Yeah, it's meant to be really good.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Same concept, different execution.
yeah.
Or similar concept.
Yeah.
But when you're like, Sony's like, oh, we got to make a Spider-Man movie, otherwise we'll lose the rights. Oh shit, Venom. Well, they just go on DeviantArt and search Spider-Man and see which character has the most fan fictions. They're like Venom.
Boom, Spider-Man.
It probably will be really successful because it's one of those like Harley Quinn-esque, like
Yeah, it's
edgy characters
Yeah, it's edgy.
that will sell on Hot Topic shirts. So like
Mhm.
a black shirt with the eyes like
We're
over the
saying,
nipples.
We're Venom or whatever.
Or it's like it's good to be bad or some shit like that.
burn that one. And like the catch line is we've got enough heroes.
We've got enough superheroes. Or
Do you know what it's gonna end up being? Just another shit superhero movie. Like
no, another
Deadpool.
shit anti-hero movie.
Yeah, Deadpool. It's gonna be Deadpool, but even less funny.
No, it would be more funny
It'd be
than
funny
Deadpool.
for a different reason.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true actually.
There's
No,
more
but I
room
mean-
for you to laugh at it.
When it's trying to be funny, it's gonna be way less funny.
It's
When
not. It's not going to try
Sorry,
and be funny though.
Yeah, it is. It's got that poo-poo scene.
That's not. That's meant to be like cool and kind of quippy. And like
No, it's
nice,
meant to be
Venom.
funny.
It's meant to be pretty lol.
Not in the same way. I wouldn't.
Why
say.
is it called Venom? Why does it know it's called Venom?
Where does he get his name?
Yeah.
I don't know shit about the original comics because comic books suck balls. Anyway, that's enough Venom talk.
Hey Jim. You heard of Sagma?
What?
Sagma balls.
Jim, look
How
at
much
this
time we
meme.
got before we have to fucking like stop for a second anyway? Because like, I don't want to
It's
talk
about
about
6.5
anything.
minutes.
I don't want to talk about anything for anybody, and then there'll be an awkward like.
No, I'll bring it to a little halt once.
What are we on
No,
about?
but what if I wanted to talk about it for 20 minutes?
Well, then we can return after the.
That's it.
what?
I'm going to talk.
Message.
I don't know yet. What if there was
No, there's
something?
this really funny bit in The Dark Knight Rises where, do you remember it, where Catwoman's being arrested in jail, and this guy's like, "Hey baby, hey toots, how you doing?" He's got his hands through the bars, and she
Yeah.
like just walks over and is like,
There's like a
"Have one of
cartwheel.
these."
Yeah.
And it's got the worst editing, the worst sound design,
Yeah.
and they don't cut back to it.
And
So
she just rolls off screen. She just cartwheels off.
and there's like a really quiet, just, and he goes, "Ah!"
And you don't even hear her like touch the ground again. There's no grappling
It's
sound.
because she's a
just,
cat. When my
and-
cat jumps off a fucking roof, you
Yeah.
don't hear a pound.
And
on
then-
the
and then
ground.
the guys are like-
she just goes.
and the policemen just don't react.
No, they do. Well, they don't say anything. Then they're just like, she'll be all right. But then it never touches on her time in prison ever again. She just breaks out.
Why did she go into a male prison as well?
Oh, it's the Harvey Dent Act. If you have a certain amount of crimes, you can be in a mixed prison. A
That's
woman.
fucking
Can
stupid.
yeah, yeah. That's actually in it. That's not me doing a joke. That's a part of the Harvey Dent Act.
That's hilarious.
If you've done enough crimes, you can go in a prison and be gang raped a lot.
That's just like a fascist regime. Harvey Dent is a fascist.
And then every policeman like
Well, it wasn't
burrows on the
Harvey-
ground like a mole.
Yeah.
Everyone.
It wasn't Harvey
It's
Dent's
so
act.
fucking
It was their
stupid.
act in light of it. You know, this is what we're going to do in memory of Harvey Dent.
Mm-hmm.
And then it completely comes around and
is a
bites them.
fascist.
It's New York.
It's not his law. It was the mayor.
They show some real tactics.
It's not
like
even New York, it's
every
Gotham.
cop in
Gotham.
Gotham just sprinting into the metro.
And the who's the guy with the eyeliner? What's he?
I like him.
He's the mayor. Yeah.
He's the mayor,
He's
yeah.
like, it's just a training exercise. He sort of tells everyone, and he's like, oh shit. It's blowing up. No, but the thing that was the most interesting to me about it was how abysmal the action is.
Mm-hmm.
We're used to all these like Marvel films that have really good like choreography, and even BVS.
Yeah.
As bad as that film is,
It's got an awesome
overall,
Batman.
It's got that
fucking
Batman
bit,
scene.
yeah.
Mhm. Justice
but
League.
Okay, forget about Justice League. But when you watch the like fist fights in The Dark Knight Rises, especially, they're not good.
Mate,
Mhm.
it has a G36C in, so it's a good movie.
A lot of even the Dark Knight sections, just Batman going like this.
Yeah, because the guy can't move.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't. Christopher Nolan doesn't like using like visual effects.
Also, Batman's
like CG.
suit looks like fucking shit now. Because it's meant
I
to look
always
like...
thought his trousers
yeah,
looked terrible.
his trousers are they crease here because they're
Yeah.
not armor bits. It's just
Yeah.
like just a pair of leggings. I was about to say, because he has all this armor on the top half that looks fine.
Mhm.
But then his bottom half is just like a pair of trousers that are like
Yeah.
made of rubber.
They look awful
It looks really
He's
bad.
aged horribly.
because he's just walking around in daylight, isn't he?
The Dark Knight
At
is
the
still
end.
like excellent though. in
I
terms
still
of
like The Dark
writing
Knight
stuff.
very much, but it's way
Yeah.
more goofy than I remember.
Yeah, there's way more lol in it, isn't there? Actually,
I don't
When
have
is
the
it
rose-tinted
goofy?
glasses anymore. Like,
it's sort of funny.
Joker's quite
lines.
goofy, and
Well, he's
Tom
the
Hardy.
Joker. Tom Hardy isn't.
Sorry, I
in
mean,
Dark
what the
Knight.
fuck's he called?
Heath Ledger.
Two-Face. There we go.
Heath Ledger.
I don't know who you're talking
Where he has half his
Is it
face
Keith?
blown off.
I said Heath.
When what?
Aaron Eckhart.
Wait.
It's not Aaron Eckhart.
I mean,
now,
it
right? What
it
am I-
looks kind of goofy.
Oh, you're
but
talking about
it-
Harvey Dent
It
stuff,
takes
maybe.
itself super seriously.
That's why it's a bit like, to me. But it's because it's like,
I think
if
you
it was
can't.
really goofy.
You can't do Batman, and like not have goofball in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
The
But you can
best
still be
Batman is
incredibly
when there's
serious.
complete goofball and it takes itself like
Really
seriously.
seriously.
Like
yeah.
the Arkham games.
Yeah, the Arkham games
Like
and
there's
the animated
Clayface running
series.
around. And
That's the best Batman, I imagine.
yeah, and it's super goofy.
So the Dark Knight basically actually captures the essence of Batman pretty well.
It's pretty bad.
It's alright. It doesn't have like any of the.
He read like one comic and
It's just
Based
like
on-
I mean I look
I'd
at it
say-
in terms of filmmaking and I'm like, man, that's
Yeah,
really
that's
good
why I
writing and
can't-
shit, yeah.
Be too harsh on the Dark Knight because it's still like a really good action, thriller
yeah.
crime movie that just kind of happens to star Batman. It doesn't really capture that universe and what I associate it with.
the whole universe to Christopher Nolan, I guess, is
It's his take on it, so
Well,
it's like
it's not. It's what is it? The Killing Joke.
Yeah.
That's the Dark Knight. Like the idea that you can become like a psycho from one bad day is exactly what he does to Harvey Dent to make him Two-Face, and then he becomes a complete psycho. Like that's the
Yes.
plot of the movie.
that's one plot of the movie, full of many.
No, that's
characters
the
and-
Joker's plan, which is the exact plan from the Killing Joke. Apart from he actually succeeds in the Dark Knight.
I'd recommend rewatching it though. It's interesting to see again,
I like that movie a lot.
and it was awesome seeing it in 4K too.
Yeah.
Last time I would have
is-
seen it would have been on tiny laptops. So.
Batman's head is so like sharp.
Mhm. It also makes the like practical and miniature effects look
Mhm.
even better.
There's miniatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in the chase underground where the tumbler like crashes into a truck and it smashes into the roof of that.
Yeah.
That's a miniature.
Really?
Really, it's
That's
not
impressive.
miniature, but it's still fucking huge.
No.
They were quite big.
No.
I've seen the behind the scenes, Alex. They're
No,
like,
I'm talking about the behind the scenes.
they're not small.
No,
they're
they-
not fucking
that's-
remote
they're called a
control cars
miniature.
that are that big. They're fucking like half our size. They're quite
I
big.
could still describe a car that's half our size as being miniature though.
That is a very miniature car.
Yeah,
It's like a skateboard more than anything else at that point, or a bike.
doesn't matter.
Roller skates. Put one
Yeah,
truck on each foot.
one tumbler on each foot.
Be like Ant-Man.
You can turn on your jet.
Ant-Man
boost.
teams up with Batman. Oh damn!
Worst movie ever.
Skates on.
Loads of banter.
Is there a DC character who can shrink and grow? Probably is.
Yeah.
Batman probably in one of the comics. You just shrink.
Becomes
Oh, can we
Ant-Man.
talk about that briefly? The Ant-Man 2 trailer.
Well, hold on.
Isn't it out?
We'll talk about the Ant-Man
Yeah.
2 trailer and answer questions after these messages.
So we were going to talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I've seen the trailer with no
It's out
sound.
in the UK
but-
now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've seen the trailer like snippets a lot of times.
I've seen it
with no
so many
sound.
times.
Oh boy.
Um,
Oh boy.
I think it looks pretty cool.
Fuck off.
Baited.
Nice. But
What do you think of Ant-Man 1?
Boring and
I never
lame.
want to see it again.
Yeah.
And Ant-Man 2 looks no different.
Yeah.
It's fucking... I can't believe, like, after the run they've been on, you know?
They released that.
Yeah.
It's gonna go downhill from here,
Yeah,
boys.
because what they had like consecutively wasn't not
Why
Guardians 2, Ragnarok, Infinity War, like back to back to back.
You're
Oh,
forgetting
Black Panther was in there. Black Panther sucks. So
Black Panther doesn't suck like Ant-Man suck.
I don't know.
I've
No,
seen
yeah.
some of the CGI and it was
It
fucking
definitely
awful.
doesn't. The CGI is terrible, but I mean, that movie... At least it means something, you know?
I suppose I would have turned off Ant-Man after 15 minutes, unlike Black Panther, which I turned off after half an hour. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I couldn't watch, like, past 5 minutes of Ant-Man. It's so...
We did. We
disengaging.
started. We watched it.
I've
I
seen the
was
whole thing.
Sitting there and
Yeah, I remember...
just sitting there ages ago. And
Yeah.
and then you just walked off.
Yeah.
What, have you never seen it all the way through?
No.
No, well,
I
Not really.
can't.
I
I've
don't really
tried,
think
like,
it happened.
3 times, and it's so bad.
I do not remember a thing that happens in it.
Yeah, I can't really remember either. They shrink a building, or is that the second one? I don't know.
That looks like the second one.
What's the wasp do?
But, like, the humour in Ant-Man 2 looks fucking dreadful.
It's
Action
just got a
looks
different
lame.
sense of humor. It doesn't vibe. Doesn't vibe, bro.
Doesn't vibe.
Is that all you had to say about it?
Well, is no one else going to say anything?
I don't really know about it.
I've only
I haven't
seen
watched the trailer.
snippets. I've only seen snippets of the trailer
I've not watched the
where
trailer
he
properly.
like rides a car into
Yeah.
another car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starts with the. Wah.
Maybe I have seen the trailer.
Yeah, so
I
he's
just
talking
thought
to
it
his
was
little
awful.
girl, and she's like, "Are you a superhero?"
Yes, I have
Try
seen
being
the
a
trailer.
superhero.
Yeah.
Wah.
See, that's how fucking forgetful it is.
Forgetful.
Yeah.
Damn, man, you always slipping, bro.
No,
You're
the
slipping
trailer is
thing.
forgetful.
Oh, it doesn't remember anything.
No, the
Doesn't
trailer
it?
doesn't even remember itself. It's so fucking bad.
I'm sure that a lot of Jarlings have already seen the film by now, so
Yeah.
They can tell us.
I don't.
Just what we
That's the
wanna
thing,
hear.
though. I don't think I'm even bothered to see it.
No, I don't want to go
It's
see it.
like the peak of what I used to complain about with Marvel
Mm.
is what Ant-Man 1 is and what I assume from the trailer Ant-Man 2
What's
is.
weird though is that all the Marvel films like are sold under the pretense of building
Yeah,
something, but I
when
don't see
Ant-Man
how
1
it links.
doesn't fit anywhere.
No.
He's gonna kill Thanos. by
doesn't
going inside his
Ant-Man
plane,
2 have
okay?
like bloody Captain Marvel and shit in it, right? Sorry.
In Ant-Man 2, don't do that, James.
Stop
Stop fiddling with the mic specifically.
Yeah.
You can
Did
fiddle
you
with
just-
anything around it.
Did you just reveal major spoilers?
No. I thought that was known. I thought she was.
I didn't know that.
Oh, right. I thought that was known before it came out or something, that she was going to be in it. I don't know.
Well, the end of Infinity War, spoilers, after the credits, they tease that character, but I don't know if she's in the film or not.
Call of Duty girl.
I thought she was getting her own film anyway.
Oh, yeah.
The hell's even going on?
Yeah. Sorry, I got it wrong, everyone. She is getting her own film. I got all mixed up.
It's gonna be.
I just
Call
have
of
no
Duty.
idea when that film's meant to come out.
Yeah, I think it's coming out before Infinity War,
So what?
part 2.
February next year? Or like this year, maybe?
Who knows, man?
Whatever. They got a plan. They got a plan.
Well, we're
Captain
planning-
Marvel will sell on its name alone. It's got Marvel in the name.
True.
Well, see, I don't know why they didn't, after that ending of Infinity War, just
Do that.
just leave it until the next one, so then everyone's going to be coming in. It kind of takes some of the wind out of the sails to release Ant-Man 2 that's set before the last one, which everyone liked. And
Which
was
is really confusing
Yeah,
to
it
like
is.
casual audiences.
surely totally... Well, I don't know what happens in it. I
It's
won't
like
say anything more.
they've got this master plan, but they clearly don't have everything thought out.
No, the
Only
Ant-Man
money.
film would have been... They would have placed it there before, but then...
No, I mean like it goes deeper than that. Just when the movies come out.
Yeah. They
Like
should
you-
have released it before Infinity War, I guess.
Yeah. Well, clearly, if it's based before it,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe.
But those
they-
characters do nothing in Infinity War anyway, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go over to some questions from the Jar Media Reddit. You can head over
Yes.
there yourself and leave some questions for us to answer on this show.
But we'll answer them in the future.
One with Knives 99 says, what are some songs that you enjoy from artists you don't normally like?
I'm upset by Drake.
James hates everything.
No, don't. No, don't.
So
James hates
don't.
anything we like. So
No. It does not work like that.
I don't fucking
In terms of music, it goes like this. I hate everything you listen to, but when Ruben listens to it on Spotify, I'll listen to it and like it. That's how I decide music. I don't. If you two listen to, actually no, I listen to whatever you listen to. I won't ever listen to what you're listening to because it's guaranteed to be shit. So if I'm sitting there on my
I
computer,
listen to the same things these guys do, minus the rap. That's it.
so I see Ruben online like I did the other day, and you're listening to.
you're
Nine
going to
Inch
listen to
Nails.
Night Fever by the Bee
Yeah.
Gees.
If one of you are online and listening to something, I'll just click it and listen to it, and then I'll just go from there.
All I've been listening to is Talking Heads recently, though.
Shit.
And you're saying my
That's-
jokes are bad. Hi.
That's how I just do music at the moment.
Sorry, everyone. So you got that on my system.
I can't say though, because it's like if I like a song from an artist, normally I'm like, okay, that artist is alright, because I'll find more songs. So it's just like I fucking hate this artist, but that song's alright. Because
Have you got any, Jim?
Think of any.
I'm struggling.
9 Circulos by that musician.
What?
I'm sorry. I don't really. I can't really think of anything. I'm struggling. Like,
Well, yeah, because normally when I really don't like an artist, I don't.
yeah, there's
Listen to
not
it.
even like one song by them that I'll even care for. And if there is one song,
I mean,
then I might listen to something else by them.
there are artists I'm like impartial to, and
Yeah.
I'll have one song of theirs that
That's
I like.
normal,
yeah.
yeah.
But that's not to say I dislike. Yeah, it's not like I say that I think Taylor Swift's music is a crock of shit, but I like one song by her. It's not like anything. There's nothing like that.
No.
Okay. Oh, my phone froze. Sorry, everyone.
Why did you say okay like that, but you didn't have an answer yourself?
Yeah.
Because I don't have one.
Well, don't judge us for being brothers, homie.
I don't know
I
what
wasn't.
music
I was
like,
just
to be honest.
transitioning into the next question from some moron named Tom.
Don't call
Thoughts
him
on Hayao Miyazaki's or Studio Ghibli or Ghibli's movies as a whole? I'm
What?
curious to hear what James has to say.
What's this? What's the question? I was too focused on his name.
My favourite one is Dark Souls 3.
Music.
Films.
Movies.
Hayao
They're just good
Miyazaki
movies. They're
and-
just good movies. You can't fault those movies at all. I've only really seen 2. I need to
Which
watch
two
more.
have you seen?
Spirited
Ponyo.
Away.
Not Ponyo. I've obviously
The
seen
delivery
everyone.
service one.
Spirited Away, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Kiki's Delivery Service.
Those are the two you've seen.
Yeah, and they're both fantastic.
You haven't seen Princess Mononoke?
That's the one I want to watch. That and Nausicaa.
I've only watched 2.
I need to watch more, and I don't want to watch them alone, basically, because it's just like, that's good, cool.
Jim?
Yeah. Hmm?
Do you like any of them? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck knows, dude. Don't
Right.
give a shit. I don't watch that baby bullshit.
Jim only watches adult stuff.
I
I've
only watch
seen
adult stuff like Mad Max.
most of them,
Thunderbird.
actually.
I've seen the only one I remotely remember is Spirited Away, and I must have seen that like 5 years ago.
Spirited Away holds up.
Yeah.
Don't bother
I'm
with
pretty
Ponyo.
It looks the movies look beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
There's no denying that.
Howl's Moving Castle's still pretty sweet.
How's Moving Castle sucks. It's got fucking Batman in it.
Yeah, it does.
Christian Bale is in
The
it.
famous one, Totoro.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one I wouldn't really recommend because it's just aimed such young audiences. I didn't get that much out of it because it's so kiddie. It's got some nice imagery and whatnot, but didn't really do it for me on like a story level like Spirited Away does, or with the characters. But yeah, they're good.
Just good movies, really.
It's a book.
What, Alex?
There's
Spit
also
it out.
Animated movies like
Release it from thou valve.
Patlabor 2. That's really good.
That's what everyone said about Half-Life 3, baby. Come on, put it up there, bro.
Kigar da Ratar says, if Ruben had 4, we will call tickets to the concert of your dreams.
Okay.
And he suddenly died right before the concert. Would you weekend at Bernie his ass to get into the concert?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Of course, yeah.
We'd struggle at the bit where he has to go through by himself through the metal detector. How would you
could
do
just
it?
say he's like disabled and that one of us is his
Put me in a
carer.
wheelchair.
Yeah. With strings on his hands, so he like.
Ain't nothing stopping me from seeing Daft Punk. I'll just wear Ruben's like body.
Wear his skin. You probably
That's a
could
good
fit
shout.
inside Ruben's skin.
Exactly.
It'll be like a suit of power armor from Fallout 4.
Well, yeah. In comparison to James, I am a suit of power.
Especially there. That's the
Oh,
extra
damn.
armor bit.
James House says, what are your thoughts on the whole school uniform discussion? Do you think it's more beneficial for kids to all wear uniform or to just wear their own clothes?
Well,
What do you think, James?
I think it's different now because now like every school now has all the posh blazers and shirts, but then when we were at school it was just shit jumpers that fell apart and shit
When we were at
shirts.
secondary school, our uniform was so funny.
It was fucking shit.
Really crap polo shirts and really crap jumpers.
It was all really crap, but really expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
super
They,
expensive.
I had one jumper that I used, and I
Yeah, I
wore
think
it
I
for so
did.
long. It was all faded, like on the sleeves, and they had holes in. I wouldn't buy any one because I didn't want to.
I think the good thing about uniform is that like, you could
Well,
see
it's communism in a way.
Yeah.
Well, there was no way that, let's say a
Socialism
kid that was fucking poor or whatever,
Yeah. Well, the good thing
Was
is
gonna get
the
picked
kid.
on.
Yeah, the kid that's. I mean, he still will,
you still will.
but it's not quite so obvious.
Well, because they'll probably still be wearing Lansdale trackies and some Lansdale fucking trainers, but they still have the jumper on top.
Yeah.
So either way,
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like, the poor people don't get bullied for having shit clothes, but the poor people can't afford the clothes because they're so expensive.
No,
Yeah.
but the school pays for them.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. You get benefits.
That's fucking bullshit socialism. My parents worked hard to get where they are, and they gotta fucking pay for things, and then the fucking poor soy boys can't buy their own shit. Fucking
Well, like
So-
the 8-year-olds
soy
that
boys
go
are
to
rich.
primary school.
just because they can't be good with money, fucking idiots.
Just because they're
We
kids
really
at
do
a
have
young age.
Shapiro on the cast with us.
hey Ben, your sister, she's pretty smoking hot. Wait, isn't that a meme? The Ben Shapiro's sister is hot or something?
Does he have a sister?
I'll Google it.
Or is
right
it
now.
just a meme that he has one? I don't know anything about him other than that he exists.
I just know that he cares about facts, not feelings.
Ben
Yeah, or is it that someone put his face on a woman? I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Okay, whatever then. We'll never know. We'll never know where I got that one from then.
That
So.
looks like his sister. Oh my god.
What?
What is? Does he actually have a sister? Or
I
Maybe.
I don't know.
anyway, Mum of Knives has another question. Can you do any good impressions of celebrities or characters?
Oh, okay. The thing with Ben Shapiro's sister is she has big boobs.
All right.
Okay,
Um,
you can do that really awesome one, Jim.
I used to work on this. Oh no, like a couple months ago, I just sort of started saying like Patrick Warburton's name in his voice, and that's all I could do. But I haven't done it for a while. Yeah.
You do a good Tom Hardy doing an American accent impression.
What's the question?
The question was good impressions of celebrities or characters.
No. I can't.
James does a couple good ones.
James does a couple of sick ones.
Like
I'm a reporter.
Like you could do the rabbit from Raving Rabbids pretty well.
famous guy.
There's obviously just everyone can just do like, putting a coat on a little boy's shoulders. The world is all right. Why does Batman keep doing his Batman voice when he's revealing his identity to Jim Gordon, when he could just be like, "Hey, it's me, Bruce Wayne."
Just change. He has a third voice for it.
Yeah. This is his revealing identity voice. I was Bruce Wayne all along. I'm the brains of the
Why do you
organization.
sound so different, Bruce?
How come he's just a fall guy?
Who can you do an impression of, Alex?
I can do a pretty sick Joker.
We've definitely talked about the guy on Destiny before, so anyone that doesn't know, we were doing a Destiny raid with some random people, and this one guy was like, "Hey everyone, I've got this, I can do this pretty good Joker impression." And so he just sort of goes like, "Does you want to know how I got these scars, and everyone just sits there in silence and doesn't respond because like
God, that was
no
embarrassing.
one knew each other except there were like a couple pairs, I think, and then everyone else was just there were like two randoms. And
I
everyone
wasn't
just
there
sat
that time, thank God.
Was it? Oh, was it you? It must have been you and I
it was
then.
I was there. Definitely.
Alex was
Yeah.
hardcore Destiny man.
Are you sure that
point.
wasn't
I
the
thought it
time I
was
was doing the Australian accent?
That was a different time.
That was a different time.
Well, maybe
They were just blurred into.
Actually,
Jim,
it
I'm
might
pretty
have
sure
been
it
the
was
same
that time.
Yeah.
I fucking zoned out hardcore.
Because I think they were trying to match my goofiness level or something in their weird sort of understated American way.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, it was funny. Back to the impressions thing. Anyone do anything? You got a pretty sweet Billy.
My
Dee
mind
Williams
is blank
impression, Alex. Do someone do like I'm having a mind of my own? So I'm just doing my solo impression.
I hate that line.
What line? When does he say that? Who
He's
says
like
that?
he says he's kicked out of the academy for having a mind of his own.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
academy for having a mind of my own.
Alex can
But
do.
it's kind of like this
Fucking
as well. There's like a quality to it.
Alex can do a really good impression of Iceman X Reborn.
He's not a celebrity.
Yes, he is.
He is to us in the jar world.
I do a good Terry Crews impression.
Go on.
No, go ahead, Jim.
Terry needs yogurt.
Alex, do
I do
a
a good,
SpongeBob impression, Alex. Go on,
I do a good fucking annoying woman from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Go on then.
Oh no.
That's pretty good.
I was on
Totally
Twitter.
Not cool, dudes.
Ruben, do that impression that you do.
James does that pretty wicked
Right,
impression.
Marcel. A reporter.
That's what I'm talking about,
The
baby.
government. They're doing stuff. Really, Brock. Why does he get like Brock? Why does he
That's
do
how
that?
Americans talk.
Why is he choking on his surname? I'm Eddie Brock.
Do your best Brian from Family Guy.
Oh yeah, there's Brian. No, I just said
They
that.
aren't celebrities.
Just
do your best
celebrities
Seth
or
MacFarlane.
characters?
Seth MacFarlane.
Oh,
Seth
characters.
MacFarlane's not a celebrity. This really fucking sucks.
He hosted the Oscars. He's big deal. Big news. Cheese.
He did that We Saw Your Boobs bit, where he danced around singing We Saw Your Boobs for all the actresses that had their tits out in movies.
Oh yeah, that was pretty awesome.
We saw your boobs.
Wasn't that a
Then he sang it in Stewie's
No, that
voice.
was a fappening. Wasn't that a fappening thing?
No,
I'm pretty sure it was the same year as the fappening.
it might have been, but it
It
wasn't
might have
like they wouldn't talk about that at the fucking Oscars, would they?
Yeah, but he would make a joke about it though.
Would he? He's not like edgy enough.
He's pretty edgy.
He's really edgy.
Is
He would have definitely.
Yeah,
done that.
he's edgy for edgy's sake, not edgy's for funny's sake.
All right.
Well, I mean, it is edgy for funny's sake, but it's not funny.
What a beautiful day.
I'm such a hypocrite.
Brian, no, don't go in the road, Brian. Oh shit. Sorry, everyone.
You just turned into like your own voice.
Yeah,
Brian, no.
Brian.
I think that's
Brian,
the
no.
worst like section
Brian.
of a show
Of anything ever.
ever written.
Oh,
Thank you for a wonderful life.
See, I used to have a couple voices I could do, but I've like forgotten all of them. I had a few voices.
Do
I
you,
would
James, do your Richard Hammond impression?
I can't do one.
What about your Jeremy Corbyn or whatever he's called?
I'm a fucking prick.
Do your Theresa May impression while we're here.
I'm a fucking prick.
Okay, now do your other. Yeah, that's pretty good. Do your David Cameron impression now.
Goodbye.
Come here, little freaky.
That was even.
All right, let's do the next question now because we're not doing
We're not doing anything. We're just like yelling shit into the microphones.
It's not
I was
being.
just
I
hoping-
can't do
What about
impressions.
Lois? End on Lois.
Peter. It's just homie.
Homie, chores.
Mord.
Pillowy Pillow asks, are you guys planning to add any more vile ingredients to the Cucumber Nick jar?
Were there any
Well, funny
plans?
story. We walked up here like a little while ago, and it fucking reeked.
Wasn't the jar?
Like, it must have been the toilet. 'Cause
Yeah.
that
No, it
toilet.
wasn't the toilet, it was the shower.
Yeah.
Was it?
I haven't used the shower up here for ages.
It'd gone
'Cause I'm a
scummy
never- I'm a
from when
never
you
nude
take the
now,
shower
so-
head down.
Alex just never washes. This is never
The
nude.
jar is. We're not planning that. It's just kind of spontaneous.
Yeah, it's kind of like fuck it, put it in the jar.
Well, we'd had that jar for so long, and it was doing
Is there
nothing.
less water now?
no.
Probably, actually, it can't.
Should be more
Look how
water.
big the
Really. How much to eat that?
It was half a cucumber. No, it's just.
That is horrible.
It probably would be
£1,000.
edible, wouldn't it?
What?
Cucumbers are just water, right?
Yeah, but like it's pretty.
Look at it.
Yeah,
It's
but
gone like
water-
brown along the edges.
And it's just canned scorpion that's been in like salt going into cucumber
Alex, the
water.
water has been still for a long time.
Cucumbers can't cucumbers don't not mold because they're water.
Look at it.
It makes
It's
it easier to mold.
And it's not been moving. Like, there you go.
I
Jim's
just
just
made it.
At least it's not
disturbed
in
the whole
plastic.
ecosystem in there.
It's like that episode of the Samsons when Bart creates life or something.
Yeah.
Is that an episode of The Simpsons
I
where they
thought
have
Lisa
like
did
a
it.
yeah?
Basically, we'll
Bart
add
killed
to
him or
that when we
something.
can.
They become like communists or something. They poke fun at communism, even though like the entire
Family
writing
Guy?
team is no.
What are you talking about?
The Simpsons.
Oh, right.
They have a little joke about communism when like they're all lefty socialists, so I don't really understand. You know what I'm saying?
Which
Being a
episode?
leftist socialist is different to being a communist, Jim.
No, it's not.
Which episode
Ben
was this?
Shapiro only cares
Venezuela
about
is an
facts.
actual
No, he
communism.
cares about facts,
or
not feelings.
socialism.
Come on, get it right.
I was going to say not feelings, and then I thought you'd finish the sentence. You fucking cunt.
I agree.
Ben
Yes.
Shapiro was a closet homo.
Anyway,
What are you talking
what's the
about?
question?
It's just big boobs.
I don't know. Futuristic Bagel asked for Ruben based on his Letterboxd. Why did you prefer Blade Runner 2049? Question mark. For the others, do you
That applies
agree?
to me as well.
Or-
Thank you very much.
Says for the others, do you agree or disagree, and why?
I've never seen either.
Blade Runner 1 suffers from horrendous pacing issues and is really like, why is any of this happening? Like, loads of tough moments.
I'm pretty sure I said those exact things last episode.
Yeah, you did.
Was it last episode?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is how bad you two's memories.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I guess that answers it.
Also, 2049, a lot funnier.
Way more of those crackers, especially
Yeah.
when Lois comes in.
Anyone seen Brian? Who wants chowder?
Anyone out of the poop poop?
James used to do a fucking cracking impression of that fly from Bugs Life. Don't go towards the light. I can't help it. It's so beautiful. Remember that?
That's a pretty good joke.
Oliaholic says, what Halo characters would the Jar members be?
I'll be
Ruben
Emil.
would be Tachanka or whatever she's
Why do I have
called.
to be Tachanka? It's Tanaka, but
Oh,
You're, you're a southern dame.
Oh, Tanaka.
well, Alex is Captain Lasky.
Who's Lasky?
And I'm the little
Exactly.
robot.
You're no, Alex is Roland, the AI. There you go.
I'm a pilot.
I want to be Roland.
Well, you can be
Why
Captain
do we all have to
Lasky.
be fucking shitty 343 characters?
I said I'm Emil.
There aren't any
Why are you
characters
a meme?
other than 343 characters.
I don't think I'm going to self-insert myself to any of the Halo characters, I'm afraid. It's a little bit...
Well, you
fucking-
self and
So that's why you have to submit to Tanaka.
No.
It's the only way you can't
No.
be. You can be not lame.
That's totally wrong.
Who do you play as in Halo Reach?
Me?
Buck was my
Jorge.
Firefight voice.
No, as in who's your character?
Oh,
Fallout.
well, I
Rainbow
made my
Six
guy
or
look like
whatever.
Carter for a
No,
while.
what's the character's
Noble
name?
Six.
Everyone's Noble Six because he's nothing. He's a self-insert character, so you're the self-insert character.
That's
James-
what Master Chief was as
I'm
well.
Recruit 7 though.
I really kind of relate to Master Chief in a couple of ways.
He's just such a hero, and like...
You're,
He's
no,
not
no one
even
here is
Iron
Master
too.
Chief.
What? I'm Jameson Locke.
You can be Locke if you want.
Okay, now, what if we just make it easier? The members of Fireteam are Cyrus.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alex is the one that speaks Wart or whatever the fuck
Veil.
it's called.
Yeah, that's Vale. then.
I'm
Then-
Buck.
Why are you Buck?
Why am I the woman?
He-
No, James is Tanaka, let's be real.
Yeah. You do like to
James
be
has amazing
James
speeches.
is the most religious
Yeah.
one here.
Yeah.
I am. That's a fact.
Tanaka delivers a series of really bad speeches across that game.
So that's definitely me then.
Well,
Yeah.
it's 2, isn't it? And one, it's like,
one's like, and kick ass, like, we should do whatever, and it's really like,
and the other one's meant to be like, look how far we've come, even
Yeah.
though it's been like half
that
an
is
hour.
that is the one. It's like, she does like a little
Oh.
lame rhyme when they're like flying into that battle, and it's all like,
Yeah.
bum, bum, bum,
Look
bum,
how far
bum,
we've
bum,
come.
no, 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 no.
And you've been playing.
So now
for,
it's
like, 2 hours.
Bok and Luck.
I'm
Wait.
Locke.
Well, it looks like I get to be my firefight voice after all. It's Buck, everybody. Oh yeah, I used to do like I had this voice I do of
I'm trying to find her quotes.
of Nathan
Don't
Fillion
know.
saying, oh, there was some line that he'd always say that I could do for a bit, but I don't remember it anymore. So
Okay, this is one of Tanaka's quotes. Had to disable a few banshees in the past. Just did the opposite.
all
Oof,
right.
that's a
I
quotable
remember
line.
that one. Next, bro.
I'm trying to find a good one, bro.
Tanaka.
Val Hoodied says, create the name, setting, time zone, and plot for a new COD game.
Vietnam War? No, the Korea War.
Oh yeah, I used to do
What's the
all
name?
the music.
Call of
Kind
Duty
dance,
Korea.
used to do it.
No, it's Call of Duty.
Wait, hang on. What was the question? Time, plot, date.
We're gonna make our own COD.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think now.
The year is 2552. The Covenant.
They've already done that
I mean, the Coolios have just invaded Rashk.
I can't think.
The year is 2020, and they've discovered how to go back in time to World War II, so they can undo
I'm
wars
surprised
forever.
they didn't do that actually. In one of the future ones, like halfway through, go back in time.
Yeah.
Or some
2
shit.
out there. So you have the World War II stuff, you have the Modern Warfare stuff, you have the future
I
stuff.
think that's $1 million idea.
Basically,
You're welcome, Activision.
you make the game I made in secondary school.
Okay, so actually,
Camel Warfare, whatever.
Derp
you make a COD game, right? That has no campaign, and you ape the current trend, Battle Royale. You just copy that, and you have a multiplayer thing in there too. And then
Well,
you
depends.
sell
Do we want it
for-
to sell or actually be good to us? Or be funny or something?
And then you sell it for £60. Yeah.
Mine would be set in the prehistoric era. Where
Would be two,
no
basically.
vehicles,
No guns.
no warfare really.
It would just be
It's
that
just
new
a
Jurassic
You
Park.
just
game.
watch
it's
dinosaurs.
about the invention of warfare.
That's not inventing.
Call
it.
of Duty inventing warfare.
The opening mission is you're riding a fucking one of those mowers around, just looking for nutrients.
But how would you invent
Except
warfare?
it's like you can't control it. It's just a really boring. Like,
On the
you're just
whales.
looking around on the rails. Remember the opening of COD 4? How boring.
It was quite revolutionary though.
Well, yeah, at the time.
Yeah, and then a nuke goes off and kills all the fucking mowers. And you're like, oh, what the fuck?
You literally do that in this.
And then it
That's-
loads you into multiplayer and you have to fucking go hunting for deer.
You know how in the Modern Warfare games, whenever you die in the campaign, it has like a quote,
Yeah.
and one of them is, "The next war will be fought with bombs, so
Yeah.
the war after that will be with sticks and stones." Right?
Mm-hmm.
Mine would be the war where it's sticks and stones after the nuke.
So,
it'll be Far
copying my
Cry.
idea then.
So
It'll
yours
be-
is Mad
it'll be
Max.
It'll be
Fallout.
Or
No, it'll be
Fallout,
Far Cry Primal. Fallout's got guns in and cars. Not
Yeah,
sticks.
but
But
multiplayer.
Einstein wasn't fucking that clever, was he?
No, he was dumb.
Asymmetrical multiplayer where
One person plays as
one
Einstein.
person is a hunter and the rest are
Mowers.
deer.
It's called Deer Hunter.
And with that, we're at the end here.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Jar Media podcast. Please subscribe to all our individual channels so
or
we can.
unsubscribe, completely up to you.
Like, you can unsubscribe. That's the current trend, is to unsubscribe from Jar Media anyway. So
We're shit.
yeah.
Thanks for watching. We're going to get some curry now, and we're going to argue about
Can we
it.
please get a Chinese?
Can we please get a Chinese so I can get like a really bad stomach?
Can I just take a shit?
I'm pretty sure I had a bad stomach, but the thing is, Chinese is actually enjoyable, whereas McDonald's would
It's not enjoyable and gives you a bad stomach,
Yeah,
for
exactly.
sure. Whereas Chinese, it's like there's a percent chance.
50%.
Yeah.